out of his colon to tell the world that America has the greatest president of all time. This is just another day. Americans in today's workforce have the same concern. Is my job secure? Well, there are many ways to help in that endeavor. Delivering high-quality work, taking more initiative, or...
Thank you, sir. As we approach Labor Day weekend here, this is just such a great opportunity really to recognize your leadership as a true champion for working people.
Steve, please.
Mr. President, working for this government, for you, is the greatest honor of my life.
Christy?
Well, Mr. President, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to work for you.
Or you could kiss your boss's ass like your entire job depends on it. I mean, my God, there was so much jerking off going on in that room, Lauren Boebert kept waiting for Beetlejuice's opening number to start. Today, Donald Trump held a cabinet meeting at the White House that lasted nearly 3.5 hours. Or, to put that in terms of another sinking ship, one showing of Titanic. But I suppose the meeting had to last this long because, as they say in every democratically elected administration, it's only fair if everyone gets a chance to turn their nose brown.
And there's only one thing I wish for, that noble committee finally gets its act together and realizes that you are the single finest candidate.
Thank you for saving college football. The country just feels different.
You know, that's so crazy. I was just going to say the exact same thing. Something does feel different. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's either that Taylor and Travis finally got engaged, or because we've never before had government officials working for the President of the United States who felt that unless they shower him with undying praise 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they'll be thrown out on their asses and eventually have their house raided by the FBI. Who's to say? Anyone else want to take a swing?
Economic security is national security, and our country has never been so secure thanks to you.
Sure, we've alienated our trading partners, raised the cost of goods through a disastrously chaotic tariff policy, and Trump's signature piece of legislation is going to add $4 trillion to the national debt over the next decade, but other than that, we're golden. This feels like when a flight attendant gets on the PA to assure everyone that everything is going just swell, but the passengers can look outside for themselves and see that the plane is on fire. It's almost like Trump's administration has their own set of facts that they use that data to show how well things are going.
The Department of Commerce is going to start issuing its statistics on the blockchain because you are the crypto president, and we are going to put out GDP on the blockchain so people can use the blockchain for data distribution, and then we're going to make that available to the entire government.
Look at Trump nodding along like he knows what the blockchain even is. This guy can't spell the word smoking, but we're supposed to believe, while he's nodding along like a bobblehead, that he has any clue what Lutnick is talking about. If he's not being praised, complimented, or having his ego caressed in any form, then all he hears is... And while I may firmly believe that this entire display of hero worship is more embarrassing for our nation than the KFC Double Down, I also acknowledge that it's pretty high stakes. I mean, a cabinet meeting with the boss on live TV, it's your chance to show the commander-in-chief why you are a valuable member of the team. And sometimes the pressure can be just too much.
So my platoon in Guantanamo Bay, our motto was, those who long for peace must declare for war. We must prepare for war.
Freudian slip captain reporting for duty, sir. Permission to stroke you off. I mean coddle your balls. I mean caress your shaft. I mean get down on my knees and tie my hair back and show you my undying devotion to your presidency, sir. I mean, I'm sorry, but how could this get any more embarrassing for this administration?
If you all haven't stopped by the Department of Labor, Mr. President, I invite you to see your big, beautiful face on a banner in front of the Department of Labor, because you are really the transformational president of the American worker.
Okay, let's all just relax here. Just because there's a banner with the president's face hanging on the side of a government building doesn't mean it's as communist dictatory as it sounds, am I right? I stand corrected. Seriously? Did anyone from Bannertown do just a little bit of research and notice the Dear Leader vibes? Between this, the military parades, and the push to maintain his grip on power, the only difference that I see is that Trump isn't a fan of wearing brown. And Trump isn't shy at all about his affinity for this entire Trump as King movement.
I have the right to do anything I want to do. I'm the President of the United States. If I think our country's in danger, and it is in danger in these cities, I can do it. So the line is that I'm a dictator, but I stop crime. So a lot of people say, you know, if that's the case, I'd rather have a dictator. But I'm not a dictator. I just know how to stop crime.
Yeah, he's not a dictator. He just uses dictator-like tactics to achieve every single one of his goals. The same way Charlie Kirk doesn't have galactically large gums that make you want to disavow the entire medium of video every time you see him speak, he just has tiny, tiny teeth. This is the second day in a row that Donald Trump has tried to normalize the idea of some people wanting America to be ruled by a dictator.
A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator.
And frankly, it's not surprising, because when you suck at governance but love power, surrounding yourself with sycophants is one of the easiest ways to make you feel like you're doing a great job. Except he's not. Trump promised us lower costs, lower inflation, higher wages, a manufacturing boom. He even promised us we'd have cheaper
Groceries. It sort of says a bag with different things in it.
Yes, and now that bag can't have as many things in it because all the stuff that goes in the bag is more expensive. I mean, I'm sorry, but is spending 4 hours taking turns filleting Dear Leader really the best use of time for the President of the United States? I'm old enough to remember how one of the tentpoles of Trump's re-election campaign was his devotion to government efficiency. And to show American voters how committed he was to this idea, Trump even put someone else's money where his mouth is. But what did we eventually get from that entire elite task force of aficionados? A never-ending string of lies about their accomplishments, and a boss who checked out early after realizing his car lot at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue wasn't churning out the merchandise like he'd hoped. Again, Trump doesn't care about efficiency, because if he did, he wouldn't have his team take part in these 3-hour-long daily displays of public servitude. Not only is it tragically humiliating to watch accomplished grown-ups revert back to their high school selves, desperately complimenting the quarterback in hopes that they get to coexist in his orbit for one more day, it's also a giant waste of time. If these government officials spent half as much time actually governing as they do genuflecting at the altar of Dear Leader, they might actually be able to make an effective case to voters based on their policies. But they can't, which is why they spend an extraordinary amount of time and money trying to rig the rules of the game in their favor instead. I mean, forcibly gerrymandering states, lying about statistics, silencing any form of media that criticizes you, these are not the actions of a president who has faith in the job he's done, but it's where he's putting all of his energy anyway. So rather than actually doing something for the American people, Trump's minions can spend every hour of every day tossing out as many groveling compliments as they want, but eventually they will arrive at the same realization that comes at the end of any circle jerk. It may have felt good for a brief moment, but as it turns out, we've just fucked ourselves. Before you go, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more and support independent media, please subscribe to this channel. The subscribe button will be right here on the screen. But second, the reality is that we are now in a political environment where this administration can lean on any of the social media platforms to suppress certain voices if they don't like critical coverage. That means my longevity here is in the hands of a few tech billionaires who are already making it clear that they are willing to cater to this administration. To that end, signing up for my newsletter is a way for me to reach you directly if that ever becomes necessary. I'll put the link right here on the screen as well, so please sign up. It's free, but there's also an option to do a paid subscription if you'd like to support me and my team.